Viewer discretion is advised.
How did I end up here? I can't feel my legs, my arms, or any part of my body for that matter. The smell of blood permeates the air. I'm hurt badly, but I must fight still. The operation isn't over. The anomalies are still out there. Is this regret? No, it's rage. I must fight. I must kill. I can't control my urges anymore. But no matter how hard I push myself to get up, I can't. My body feels as heavy as steel. Then a hand held me down and a face appeared before me. Abel, you've done well, my warrior. Rest for now and leave it to me. Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber. Today we bring you a tale from the SCP Foundation. October 10th, I received a promotion. When Dr. Carmine told me that he had an opening for a doctoral research assistant within the Foundation, I thought he meant a site director or head researcher. I never expected, well, this. I was told that the handler of SCP-076, also known as Abel, is dead, and now I'm in charge of this project. Spent the day going over the file on Abel, and my goodness, it's worse than I thought. This guy is not only a complete psychopath, he's also got all the powers of some freakish adolescent fantasy. How the hell am I supposed to analyze someone who doesn't like to be analyzed and can kill an elephant with his bare hands? Although, I do have an idea. This is gonna take some finessing. October 12th. I thought I'd gain some rapport with Abel by chatting with him over a game or something. As a warrior type, I thought he might enjoy a board game, something that requires strategy. So I chose Stratago. He seemed amiable enough, although he kept staring at me hard the whole time I was explaining the rules. So, I heard about what happened between you and your brother Cain. Is everything okay? I said, then Abel glared at me with intensity. His fingers holding a game piece almost broke it. He put it down slowly and said to me, "Do not speak to me of his name ever again." That bastard betrayed me and left me like this. I'll kill you if you say his name again. Got that? Okay, got it. I suppressed my nerves as much as I could while making my next move, but I could feel the intensity of his stare. After a while, he became totally engrossed in the game, determined to break through my defenses. I'd intended to let him win, but about 9 turns in, I realized that he was using a really simple tactic. He'd taken his marshal and was using it to beat down everything by itself. I managed to lure him into attacking my bomb, blowing up his marshal. Eventually, I won the game. Then Abel got really quiet. I braced myself for the worst, but he just smiled. Congratulations. You're in. In what? Task Force Omega-7. You've defeated me in a battle of wits and honor, and now you are one of my chosen elite. But I'm a scholar, not a warrior. I'm not cut out for… Well, now you are both. And it got approved by the higher-ups too. Just how much pull does 76 have here? Isn't he supposed to be a locked-up subject? Are they that afraid of disobeying this man? Tomorrow, I'm checking in for basic training with a bunch of freaks and maniacs hanging around a completely indestructible killing machine who jump straight into the most dangerous situations the Foundation encounters. Me, a desk jockey geek with a master's in psychology. I'm so gonna die. October 27th, the day of the last test. After weeks of grueling training, or torture more like, Abel met me alone outside the testing chamber. I was a bit surprised to find none of the members of Omega-7 there. The last test, you take alone. He led me into the room. There was a guy tied to a chair, a Class D personnel, and a tray of surgical instruments next to him. Pick up one of the blades, anyone, and start cutting. I started cutting the ropes. Abel then hit me in the face. No, start cutting. I dropped the scalpel. I can't. He reached into his shadows and pulled out a, it was long and it had a lot of hooks and saw edges and ripping blades attached to it, whatever it was. You will, or I will, tire of this entertainment and find some elsewhere. Probably by killing as many of your people as possible, saving you for last, so that you can see them all die. I didn't answer. He looked at me for a long, long while. Then he went to the door. I think I screamed when I grabbed the knife and stabbed the guy. Pretty sure I did because I tasted pennies, which means I'm pretty sure that some of the poor bastard's blood got in my mouth. Abel smiled at that and turned around. The D-class screamed the entire time. After the deed was done, I was gone. Abel didn't seem pleased. He told me that I needed to get used to killing. He told me to go down to the labs every day, choose a cat or a monkey or a dog, but no rats or mice, and kill one every day. Vivisect it alive. Really let myself feel the blood spurt. Said I needed to put aside my weaknesses. Learn to become harder, stronger. A monster. That's what he wanted me to become. A sociopath just like him. No empathy, no guilt, no feelings other than fear and anger. A monster. But I won't let him beat me. November 5th. The killings have gotten easier now. I've become desensitized to the violence and carnage. Throughout the training, I've broken bones and be broken. The first few weeks were a struggle, but I soldiered through them. And Abel smiled at me each time I put some poor sap into the dirt, or when I stood back up despite my legs being crushed. All right, listen up. We've got a mission to hunt down some sorry bastards. Those who aren't a liability, come with me. More instances of SCP-3199 were spotted, or they broke free. Didn't matter, I just needed to kill them. Abel decided to let me command a squad of my own, but I had another idea. You'll be leading Team A. I'll be heading into the fray myself. No, I go alone. They'll only slow me down. Abel then let out a hearty laugh, the brightest I've ever seen from him. Haha, you've got guts. I like it. You may do as you please. I'll see you later, warrior. I stepped into an abandoned facility. There were dead bodies everywhere. Months ago, I would have been shaken to the core at the sight of such devastation. A 3199 instance didn't hesitate to make an appearance, and I killed it without a second thought. Had to make sure it stays dead. More of them approached me. Must kill. Whenever I attacked one of them, another would lash out at me. I was bleeding all over, but I didn't feel any pain, only the urge to kill. Everything became a blur of blood and chaos. Suddenly, I realized that it wasn't me who was doing the killing anymore. It was Abel, reveling in the bloodshed and carnage right in front of my eyes. I could still feel the rage within me. Must fight, but I couldn't move my body. You did well. I am proud of you. You've become what you're meant to be, a true warrior, master of the art of killing. When I regained consciousness, I found myself in a tank full of some unknown liquid, hooked to some contraption and given oxygen through a tube. A bunch of people in lab coats seemed surprised that I was still alive. I could see a reflection on the glass, but I couldn't recognize who it was. Wait, is that me? Oh God, my face is nothing but a hole now, only one eye left. My lower body is missing, and I can see my spine floating in the liquid. What have I become? The people left the room, and Abel made his appearance in front of the tank. Congratulations, warrior. You've proven yourself to be worthy. They've decided to let you in on the enhancement program by some machine. SCP-212, I believe they called it. Look at you now, from a weakling to a hardened soldier. I can't wait to see you return to form. No doubt that you also yearn for the taste of blood again. I'll see you on the battlefield very soon.